You know what I was thinking? It's one thing to ask and tell the general population, just the whole global population, things are going to collapse, blah blah blah. See, I think that's one generation who the process that they're going through is life, and they're at a point where they're going to die. Around about 50 is when you get the sense of it, right? I think people get a midlife crisis around 45, and that's what the midlife crisis is that, oh no, I'm going to die, I better start living. And they start, a lot of women will all of a sudden have children at 45 or something. They're like, well, it's time. And okay, just getting back into what I'm illuminating here, it just seems ridiculous that it's not even acknowledged that we're going through certain process that involves our brains going a certain way, and that we build up like this and then we kind of fall away. And what I see is that women sexually mature at 45, and that's when they kind of get their steam. They're like, all right, I'm ready to go, and they get a surge around about 50. If they're healthy women, yes, this is what happens. And they want to move, they want to just start doing what they have informed of themselves their entire life, which, I don't know, I guess tribal would be that they are the elders and they're kind of teaching, right? And see, but with a global society, that kind of form of teaching can get pretty darn heavy duty for that type of elder, and men have their elder age and process that they're going through and things that they'll teach on their level of because of who they are. The phenomenon is that, see, now who worries about it except for when you have your midlife crisis and you're like, well, what am I going to do, so then the political parties, a lot of it, right, it always makes us ask the question, well, where see, they try to tell us that things are going to go extinct well, we only have, well, I just heard 10 years. 10 years is going to be, and it's like, well, that's somebody who's actually just 60 years old that says that, because they only have probably that long. With however much chemicals and stuff that they've gone through and where they are in their process, maybe not. See, maybe see what I'm saying? It's just, can we listen to what the younger population would say? See, a younger population, 26, 28, especially men, but women too. If you ask them, what do you think the condition will be in 10 years? They'll say, oh, I think that it'll be advanced. We will have technology that helps us, and we will be converting this and that to this and that, and we will be, see, they have a different story, right? If they did ever think about it. See, when do you start ever thinking about it is when you get older, and that's what I'm saying, is that it seems that something is out there saying, is catering to those people that worry, right? And of course they're doing taxes. Now, who the hell do you think sticks it into that's just like this stuck system that just never moves? But it stays stuck because these people are living in fear, because they're just about ready to do a death throw and they don't know how to let go. And the whole media seems to cater towards them, right? Who says, we're going to go extinct in a couple of years, or 20 years, 40 years, climate change, all that stuff. Is like, well, the poor kids, because if it was their worry, if they had come up onto, like, oh, if they had to worry about it and then start doing media over it because they're about to what, lose everything, lose their youth, what would they say? It's not happening. See, what they would say if they had their own media would be this: well, we're looking forward to doing this and that. We have tools to this and that. And in the future, it'll be like this and that. And we'll have grown up like this and that. And we'll have no shortages of this and that because we are working with this and that. You know what I mean? Change needed, right? We are all struggling here. I know that I'm at my prime. My hands are ready to work. And I'm going to do the best I can to stay away from whatever has been draining me, that I feel is a drain, that it takes away from me even feeling like I want to reach for my joys. See, that's been hard for us. It's hard to cram this up in another 5 minutes here, but all of humanity, see, all humanity is like this. See, I'm not an isolated incident. See, I'm trying to tell you, see, now, along with that generational thing where we're going like this, and at one point, when we're getting up to like 50, 55, 60, right, there's this generation who says, oh, no, extinction, everything is lost, we're losing it, there's going to be basically, there's a fucking, political party out there that's pouring things into the water, probably, and right, poisoning things and saying fuck it, and fuck you. They don't want other people to have their fucking day, right? 26-year-olds, but nobody knows this is happening. Shh, just keep working, keep working. Oh, on top of your disease, on top of and they keep fucking making it harder and harder on everybody, right? That's precisely what I'm feeling. And I happen to think that I don't need to really reach out anymore, except for I need to pray to my angels and just say, okay, you're going to do this all yourself. Don't worry about it. I'm having a problem with anxiety. I've never experienced anxiety in my life. Like panicking, panic attack. I've never experienced it until I think the last year and a half, I really began to see that, oh no, this is not right. See, because I know how to be under pressure. I'm a live performing artist. I know what it feels like to like have a moment of scare and anxiety right before you get on the stage to do something, and I'm used to it. No, that excitement is good because really you know what you're going to do, and you're confident. And I've been through something the past year and a half that I don't know what I have to say to people to let them know at this point, like right now. See, I'm not stuck there. I don't want to be stuck. I want my full autonomy. I want to stop hearing that somebody is not really liking who I am. Like they're pissed at me because they can't take from me. And it's like, babes, this is not fair to me because I don't want to lose everything here. I don't want to lose me. I want to feel like I'm reaching for my joys every time I'm going and being loyal to something, right? And it's just changing for me, and I'm having to. Ooh, it's really none of anybody's business, but I do share some. And boy, be careful of that, right? Don't share too much on social media because you'll get a predator or something coming and taking advantage of you. It's obvious for me. See, the society is fucking built this way. And this is what I want to get out from under. I don't want any part of society, none. And it's none of anybody's business what I do next, like how I decide what to do, really. I can't see, nobody's going to let me do what I would like to do according to them or with people. You can't do anything with people. I don't know. That's the way I feel it. Call me kind of jaded now. I've had a bad experience. Have you noticed, and how have you held up? I mean, what have you done to buffer yourself against how society has gotten and what? I don't think it's anything new. I just think that it's being exposed now, and whatever is being exposed as being like inhospitable or not a good friend or whatever is just squirming now, right? Of course it is, because we have Pluto going into Aquarius, which Pluto tends to start shining a light in the closet of humanity itself. And see, people talk about human beings. They use a loose language and they say, "Oh, the human is like a cancer," and blah blah blah. No, it's not. Really, I want to get away from that. There's a faction of people that don't know how to give, right? While you're here and with the gift giving narcissist video I've made, and it's not really that. These words kind of loosely used because you don't have a problem with receiving gifts, do you? It's not a bad thing to give gifts. But no, everybody knows the energetic transfer that they end up doing that ends up devaluing a certain very important part. Now, is that what money is doing and it's designed to do? I would say yeah, and it needs to be flipped over. It's the same as saying that, well, people really work hard for money instead of having money work for them. That means that, okay, so you have a system that wants you to pay your phone bill electronically, most likely, your electric bill electronically, most likely, your car insurance, it could be done electronically, most likely. And those systems right there, who are they? Whose are the systems? See, the fucking car insurance and a lot of it. See, the electric could be a different. Your communications can be geared into something much more fucking more like less harmful when you put it in your face and the EMF waves. So it's geared. The enemy is charging you for these trinkets that they're doing. You have to pay for it, but now see, you're working for that money. really hard. Just throw it at them. They privatized that certain, see, they privatized what it costs to stay in prison. They own the prison and you pay for it. See, we're going through a maze here, and it's kind of, and I say what goes around comes around. You know, you should be there instead of going like this, because you're taking your chances in something you can make a breakthrough. Right now, there's a movement, mankind, fucking Elon Musk, they're trying to snuff emotions out. And it's like, babes, your emotions, your feelings are your guidance system. They are smarter than your mind. They're telling you whether or not you should stay in a relationship that's miserable or not, or if something feels good or not, because you can get a disease later on. You like your fucking diseases? Now look at the whole fucking society full of diseases. It's because it's ran on this. I don't talk like this. I don't care for it. I stay way out of it. It's ran on this patriarchal system of mainly men doing what? And I say that they're fucking being hijacked. They would figure out something else to do if they just want to do something. They have energy. That's a fact. See, there's two philosophies here that you can hear it. See, and one of them is really mental, and they talk about the mind a lot. And then one of them says, no, you go into the body. And so that tells me that the man is over there talking, and then a woman's over there talking. They do not belong giving each other advice for that matter. And you want to figure out, well, which one do you think is the superior one? Now, I say it's the one who is capable of having children. Women do, not men. So she has a fucking important, man, this fucking video, I hate it. I don't claim to be anything right now but a fucking human being actually enlightened, looking at some stuff, and I'm like, wow, this is almost impossible. Almost, I say, because I see a way that I can just continue to be me.